This is Kyle Hubbard from the Lake Travis Prayer Room, and I want to take a moment to invite you guys into a specific prayer strategy that I believe the Lord clearly put on my heart for September and October. And really, it's a battle for the soul of our nation leading up to the election on November 3rd. So we know as believers that there are certain things that are unequivocally on God's heart for families, for churches, for government, for policies that line up with His heart. So along these lines, I believe the Lord gave me a specific strategy each week to cover a different swing state in our nation. There's 10 weeks from September 2nd to October 30th, where in our Lake Travis Prayer Room, we'll be praying 3 days a week, an hour each day from noon to 1, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon to 1, September 2nd to October 30th. On Wednesdays, we're gonna be praying for the home, the family in our nation, and specifically a different swing state each week. On Thursday, we're gonna be praying for the church, the believers in that specific swing state, and even the believers here locally, of course. And then on Fridays, we're gonna be praying for the government, the policy makers in each of those swing states and here locally. We're gonna cover these three foundational institutions that are on God's heart. We're gonna ask that Jesus would be at the center of the home on Wednesdays, of the church and the believers on Thursdays, and of the government and the policy makers on Fridays. So let's go to war together. Let's build up a hedge. Let's stand in the gap that sin has created in our country and ask that God's will, God's policies would be voted into our country in November. Let's battle for the soul of our nation. Let's ride to war with Jesus on those white horses like it's pictured in the book of Revelation. Let's stand in the gap on behalf of our country. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, September 2nd to October 30th. Every week we're gonna have worship, we're gonna have prayer, and we're gonna go to war in the homes, in the churches, and in the government. Will you join us in the Lake Travis Prayer Room this fall? I hope that you will. Let's go to war together.